Well, NASA is welcoming home 4 astronauts after their successful return from a nearly 6-month stay at the International Space Station. They were traveling at more than 17,000 miles per hour before the crew's Dragon capsule deployed its parachutes and splashed down off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida, just after midnight. Its exterior temperature got to 3,500 degrees, just in case you think your Labor Day is hot, as it sliced back into the Earth's atmosphere. The astronauts are from the U.S., the United Arab Emirates, and Russia. They conducted 3 spacewalks and oversaw more than 200 science and technology projects during their stint in space. So we got a lot to talk about when it comes to space. That's why we got Leroy Chiao. He's a retired astronaut. He flew on 3 space shuttle missions and spent more than 6 months on the International Space Station. So Leroy, thanks for joining us here on Earth for these questions. Now, look, I want to start with, there are oftentimes launches that capture the collective attention of the world, of the country, but there is a lot more being done in the day-to-day space work, and this mission strikes me as one of those. But give us a sense of what is happening day-to-day in places like the International Space Station.
Sure, day-to-day aboard the ISS, everybody on board has a full day. Your schedule is planned down to the minute, and you're doing a lot of different things. Certainly, you're conducting scientific investigations, but you're doing a lot of other very important work like scheduled maintenance. You might have to repair things that broke down. You're doing logistics work. It's not all glamorous. You got to go find these things and put them in the right places. You're unpacking a cargo ship, or maybe you're packing an empty cargo ship with garbage to deorbit. So every day is different, and it's all planned down to the minute.
And when you talk about just these types of tests, what types of tests are they doing? Is it on air pressure, or whatever it might be? I'm not going to pretend to know exactly the range of tests, but yeah, what types of things are they actually studying?
Sure, we do a lot of different kinds of experiments and research aboard the International Space Station. Certainly, a large portion of that is devoted to biomedical examinations, both of the astronauts themselves, as well as experiments on cellular level and even some small animals. And basically, we're trying to understand the negative effects of zero gravity and that harsh environment, radiation and other hazards up there. And we're trying to come up with biomedical countermeasures so that we can send crews to Mars and places like that and have them stay healthy. So besides that, there are also material science experiments, doing a lot of things up there that are difficult to do here on Earth. You're also doing some basic physics experiments too, to verify different theories and parameters. And so there's a whole gamut of a whole lot of different things that are going on up there.
Yeah. And someone like Elon Musk tends to be in the headlines these days for X or Twitter or Tesla, but SpaceX has at this point become a very instrumental infrastructure alongside NASA when it comes to space exploration. Is that private company government partnership going to be the new reality of space exploration, as opposed to in a previous era when it was more government led?
Absolutely. This is a new paradigm, and it's working out very well. Way back in 2008, 2009, I was part of a White House committee that put forward this option, this idea of government, commercial, private aerospace cooperation. And that's how SpaceX and Boeing got the contract to develop their spacecraft. SpaceX, this particular spacecraft Endeavour, this is its 4th flight. It's been an extremely successful program, and they have been launching astronauts now for nearly 2 years. They've been launching cargo even longer, many more years than before they got the crew up there. And Starliner, Boeing spacecraft will hopefully be flying sometime next year. And so this absolutely is the new partnership. This is the new model. NASA has gone out and used the same model to look for private commercial companies to co-invest, if you will, in space stations, smaller space stations that will take over the functions of the ISS once that is deorbited in 2030.
Yeah, and all this comes in the context of India being the 4th country to make a soft landing on the moon, China's space program jumping leaps and bounds. A lot to keep an eye on. Leroy Chiao, come back. I'm happy to talk about it all with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.